Hey, good day, everyone. Hope it's a good day. Yes. I'm about to hit the gym now. Yeah. Uh, the sad part is that I missed my reading session this morning or today, but I told myself I'm not gonna miss this one. This is what I think, and I promise myself, and I promise you that every day I'll be sharing new thing, new things. I told you that I took time to go and study diabetes fitness training, and please understand what I'm doing here. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not declaring myself that Mr. I know it. You might know better than me, and you might teach me something new today. But what I know, this information is nothing new to you. Some of you know it, and you have read it about it. But I think if somebody say it like the way I'm saying it, it might click into your head, and you might start making decision. I hope it's a good day wherever you are in this part of the world and everything is good. If not, don't worry, please don't panic. It might be one of those days. Everything will be okay. Just hang in there. Just keep it tight. Everything will fall into places. We're just gonna talk about insulin. I mean, insulin, we know that it's one of the most, it's like a hormone in bodybuilding. We hear people talking about it, or sometimes you might be suspended or disqualified due to that, and so on and so on. Although diabetes people who are type 1, you cannot, because that's the way how it should be. This is their life. This is the way how they need to live. Insulin, I mean, we have synthetic insulin. Before, it used to be produced from other animal sources in years back, but I'm not gonna go too much into that. I mean, what I'm highlighting is that we are highlighting the problem of diabetes, and I told you that I'm more into diabetes and cholesterol and blood pressure. But the key is that, or the first base, that a lot of time you find people will start now studying any problem. It start from all the way from insulin. So what is insulin, I mean, in our body, or what is its role? Insulin, it helps us to digest our body. Listen, I've put a lot of information there, but I'm not gonna go through it, all of it, guys, because I'm just gonna summarize as much as I can in less than 10 minutes, or max is 10 minutes, but I'll try to crack it as much as I can. And welcome back, guys. It's nice. I'm happy that you're watching, and please share these videos if you feel that there's somebody who might be want to hear this. My aim is to educate and help you, and if you want to get rid of me, you can do that. As you could see I've highlighted the normal blood range of sugar. I mean, the most important thing in order to avoid diabetes, or to start having the complication of blood pressure, cholesterol, all these things, they are related. And then at the end of the day, all this, as much as they keep on mounting, they might end up to a cardiac arrest. So you could see, as we talk about 5.7, a lot of time it should be considered a normal blood range, and we talk about 5.7 to 6.4, it will be abnormal. I don't know, but I'm just encouraging you to make a decision of you being checked, because I went to be checked last time to a doctor, but I've not done all my medical checkups. I encourage you to always keep on checking your health. 6 months time, once in a while, you need to go and check your diabetes, because the issues you have with weight, a lot of time they come from sugar. So why it's important to regulate insulin and properly? Because you have hyperglycemia, and you have a hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia, it will means like you'll have a condition of a low blood pressure, and some people that might be experiencing that. But a lot of time we deal with hyperglycemia, which is high blood pressure, which is too high, and then hypo is low. We know that already. And then what does the insulin do in your body exactly, or why it's important to function? Remember, as much we eat fat, carbs, protein, is the one regulating our metabolism, is the one promote the absorption of carbohydrates, especially glucose, from the blood or into the liver, the skeletals, muscles. That's what happened with it. And remember, carbs are hydrogen and then oxygen atoms. I mean, you have certain groups of carbs which get to be involved there, which you have sugars, you have starch, you have cellulose, and these are the things that we might get from different food out there. And a lot of time they might be coming from processed food that we eat. We take them from their shelves, and how the carbs is structured. As much as I said, it consists of sugar and starch. I mean, you have fructose, you have sucrose, you have lactose, you have glucose. Glucose will be starch, sugar, and fructose might be coming from fruit sugar, and or you might be having cane. Cane is a sucrose, and a lot of time we use cane for sugar. I mean, and in milk we might find lactose. That's why we find people have a lactose intolerance from this. And a lot of time, if we are going to look at two types of carbs, and then I don't know, some people maybe they're not quite aware, but this education, I feel like still we need to keep on educating people out there. We need to keep on sharing this stuff, because you have two types of carbs. You have a simple carbs and you have a complex carbs. So simple carbs is the one which normally your body will have time to break it down and use the energy, and the energy might deplete very, very quickly at the same time. It's like good calories versus bad calories. So in this case now, if you look at the simple carbs, it's a processed food or a factory made food, which mostly, there will be natural products inside to be used that, but a lot of time they might consist of a lot of sugar, which when it comes to your body, it might start sparking insulin, and that's when you might have insulin resistance. Yesterday I spoke about it. Watch the food, not your weight, because the food are the keys, are the problems we normally have. And even healing, the conditions we have, food, we say 99% of the food are the one causing the disease, and we say also 99% of the food are the ones which can heal people. So I believe once we start eating more better and cleaner, is the more we can start having a better of feeling of being happy. And remember, the refined foods which are being made in factory, you already know that there will be chemicals to keep them long on the shelf, to keep them as delicious they are. There will be artificial colorants to keep them the colors they look, the way they look appetizing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm not eating some of this. I do sometimes, but I promise you, I have dropped so much tremendously of eating, factory foods or whatever. I'm trying by all means, to avoid sugary stuff, carbs, whatever. Bread is something I don't know when I eat. The last time I eat maybe yesterday, but I don't eat it often. But it's something I eat, like, I balance my life. But I just wanted to understand that you need to start now refining or fine-tuning your health, or fine-tuning on how you're going to go out there and start having food. Other thing is complex carbs. Complex carbs that might be coming from berries. You might be having broccoli, zucchini, cauliflower. It might be plants, egg, those kind of things. You might be looking at having maybe, I would say if you love pasta, zucchini might be the other one you might looking at adding a lot of time. We're speaking about complex now, carbs. If you just walk in now, I'm speaking about the whole food basis, the simple carbs, because you have two carbs which they will spark insulin here. And remember, every 2 hours when you eat, or every time you eat, your insulin will go like 2 hours, will be like here most of the time. Can you imagine? And when we wake up already, our insulin will be up a lot of time without you even knowing, and we keep on stressing, it keep on goes up. And you keep on feeding the wrong food, it keep on goes up. So could you imagine just only insulin by itself waking up? I have a chart that I've worked on now, which normally I do with corporate guys, where I show them the presentation of how does the sugar works, and then how does it react to your body when you keep on feeding it with all this processed food, when you keep on, because there's no time, and especially if you keep on eating frequent meals. At the same time, your insulin will always gonna keep on being here, because it never come down, because you always keep on feeding. It always have to keep on digesting. So I mean, I understand why before I never have weight issues, because we used to eat 3 times back home. we'll eat in the morning, and I will know between 1 and 2 we'll have a lunch, and again between 6 and 8 we'll have dinner. Between, I will never have anything. I'll be just taking water, and that's why I never have weight issues. And still now today, you can see the medical comeback. The medical journal is going back to the same situation now. Or if you look at, nephrologists, endocrinologists, they are talking about fasting, what it can do, because we need to bring the sugar level down. So what I do, me personally, I work with clients, I help them, I coach them. I'm not a doctor, don't get me wrong. I'm a fitness coach, but I'm a fitness coach who understands exactly how to handle the situation with somebody working with diabetes. And a lot of time I work with them with their doctors. There's no way I'll do this by myself. No man is an island. So I believe doctors, they need us. We need doctors too as fitness professionals, and dietitians as well. They need to come in. Although I did my nutritionist courses, and I'm still studying, also nutrition courses. I've studied so many courses of understanding blood pressure, cholesterol, thyroid problems, Hashimoto, all these things. So I'm doing just to understand and save my clients much better, because diabetes, insulin is the main thing that normally will cause a lot of issues. And I just wanted you to start now looking at the way how you're gonna go out there and eat. A lot of time we eat food that crush our energy, and then that's when the insulin comes in. As much as I was speaking about hyperglycemia and hypo, which hypo low and hyper it's up. So this, when you talk about simple carbohydrates and you speak about complex, so a lot of time simple carbohydrates will do this. All right, and when you speak about complex will bring it down. The sugar in the insulin will spike, but it ain't gonna spike like when you eat simple carbs. I hope I make sense in helping you to understand how does the insulin. The more you remove insulin out of your bodies, the more you can lose weight. But if you don't start now eating the food that can help you now to start, reducing that insulin, you're gonna have a problem. That's what we have. About regarding the weight issues. You could see, if you go down the list I've highlighted on the thing, you can see bread, fries, beer, sweets, ice cream, all these things you are eating. They're killing you. You like it, even if you don't want to admit it, because sometimes we feel rubbish after eating this, and we still continue. And tomorrow, you're overweight, or your doctor's telling you that you have gout, or you have high blood pressure, or you have cholesterol issues, but you started this because all the time you've been eating and not feeling good, but you continue on eating all this stuff. So my job here is to help you to understand and then become better in making better options. I think these things, if you hear somebody speaking them like this, they will start sinking in every day, because doctors, they don't have time to sit you down and get you all the way and then give you this information as I'm sharing it with you. I just want to say I love you guys and thank you. If you feel like this video really have hit home, just share it, because I take a lot of time to sit down to break down all these things, make them short so you can understand and you can start making better decision. It's an education that I'm giving you, and please note that I'm not diagnosing anyone. You need to go and make sure and you see your doctor, and not everything I say here, maybe I say do it, and there might be a new research going on. What I've been said here is wrong. You need to go and consult with your doctor before you can embark on anything of nutrition or whatever. Embark on seeing your doctor, get a clear record from him, let him screen you, let her screen you, let her check you, and you can be good and you can start now doing your things. I love you very much, and and thank you guys, the guys who keep in touch with me from South Africa. I really want to help you. If you're in South Africa still, you can, now technology is allowing us. I have guys, I help them, not being with them, I coach them, I work with them. So that's what I'm doing. If you're looking for somebody who can help you to start now fixing all this, yes, let's talk and I'll help you. And I hope it's a good day for you wherever you are. Stay blessed, and I'll see you soon. And I'm going to the gym. I'm going to pump some iron, baby. I don't know about you. You take care. Yeah, I see you. Bless you. Thank you. Bye, guys.